Last night, final day, ending of previous chapter and cycle, and the beginning of new, hopefully. Release, letting go of what has been, and welcoming in new energy and new experiences. It is okay to not be okay. It is okay to be in a place of stagnancy and suspense. This is temporary. It is okay to feel, be, or experience hopelessness, anxiety, and depression. This is temporary. It is okay to admit that you have been and feel hurt by someone or something. It is normal and human. It is okay to make mistakes and have negative experiences. Some negative experiences I have had were for the purpose and intention of my growth, my role to humanity, and to strengthen me and lead me down the correct life and career path. This is why I went through much suffering and endings in my life, and it occurred for my best intentions and greater purpose in life. I am annoyed, angry, upset, confused, and frustrated that my value has not been recognized or acknowledged in the past, so that I would end up in employment. I am disappointed and annoyed with my office skill instructor for failing to get me practical experience within an office environment to make it easier and more possible for future employers to consider hiring me because of previous experience within an office environment. Understand your obstacles. If you're trying to achieve, there will be roadblocks. I've had them. Everybody has had them. But obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or walk around it. It takes vigilance, conscious effort, and courage to turn the tide. Stepping outside the cage induces anxiety and fear. It's like a gravitational force which acts against your will and clouds your judgment when you're in love starvation. Okay. Love starvation. At our core, we have an inherent insatiable need to be seen, heard, respected, and understood. It's like a gravitational force which acts against your will and clouds your judgment, which might lead you to make the wrong choices unwittingly. Low shame tolerance. The problem is that you cannot make changes or grow unless you are consistently in touch with your shame. Fear. While shame, mind control, and weakened self-esteem play an enormous part, it is usually the fear of freedom which stops a person stepping out for good. Even though the current situation is degrading and abusive, they fear the unknown, feeling simply unequipped to handle what a more independent, self-sustaining, dynamic lifestyle might demand of them. They may not believe in their ability to be their own leader. Guilt. Guilt is that incessant gnawing feeling, hacking away at you 24/7. You feel as though you're always letting them down. Countless instances of these situations lead to habitual guilt, being the default emotion accompanying many of the choices you make. When you feel or notice them come up, you will remind yourself that they are just obstacles, conditioned patterns, which will fade away the less you react to them. They will feel unpleasant, and because they are emotionally charged, you'll feel that they are gospel. This could not be further from the truth. Feel them, notice them, and keep moving forward. You are not incompetent. You do not need a person of alleged higher power to navigate through life. Relationships are not about playing a role. Ultimately, you want to feel shame only when appropriate and to become accustomed to experiencing it without equating it with inferiority. The aim is to stay in touch with your true feelings, your true self and your true feelings, and to ride through the bumps of life without escaping into the fantasy in your head. You want to strengthen the mind and emotion connection where you can feel intense emotions while remaining engaged to your life situation and then make decisions from there. Once you have weathered the storm, your healthy ego can function independently of your inner state. You will finally have a choice. Developing a solid, independent sense of self. This is about looking in and finding much more than just overwhelming shame and anxiety. Emotions and situations are peripheral compared to the solid, confident self inside you. Because a solid, independent self cannot be compromised, you will have the power of choice. Establishing firm boundaries. When you begin to feel your true self, you will also begin to protect it. People will know that in order to have the best of you, they will need to be fair and respectful. Enjoy your humanity and finding your passion. The true self, once a person connects with it, takes on a life of its own. You'll invest less time and energy on trying to please people and connect deeply with your own needs and desires. Fear, guilt, anxiety, and shame blankets this true self. Just living is not enough. One must have sunshine, freedom, and little flower. Hans Christian Andersen, 7 Practices. Being able to separate yourself from your emotions, withstand them, and manage them with skill. Being able to separate other people from your emotions, and by doing so, be able to shield yourself from manipulation. Understanding that each person is responsible for their own emotions. Master your shame, allowing you to embrace your humanity and to grow as a person. Find creative ways to express your true self. Gain confidence and new skills. Cultivate balanced, satisfying relationships. Have allies to rely on when needed. Be much more immune to subjugation and narcissism. Explore your passion with vigor, and live a life of wholeness. I was trying to figure out which path I could go on professionally. What I came up was mentor, coach, teacher, healer, artist, leader, finance or business, investment, justice, peace and love. And I decided to go out once or twice a week alone to dance and make social connections and receive lessons and learn from them. Trauma recorded fear and shame based messages into your neural pathways, much like a groove in a record or track on a CD. The message may be, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm too damaged, I'm too much, I'm too little, I can't do anything right. Allow anything you have desired to come into the light and imagine it. Dismiss any negative thoughts and hold on to the thoughts of your ideal life. In this relaxed state, think about things that you want in your life. Think without limits. Focus on what you really want. Listen to your inner voice. Visualize what you want. Imagine it in great detail. It may change and jump around. That's okay. Ignore any negative internal thoughts and concentrate only on the things you really want. Think big. Think of the best for yourself. By imagining, I am calmer and happier with each breath. I meditate on good things. I am moving toward new visions that I see clearly and fully. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Describe any time you have felt detached or numbing of any kind in the past and present. Is there a connection between what caused you to detach in the past but what causes it now? If so, define that for yourself. Recognize any patterns. Describe any way you may be going through the notions but experiencing any real emotion. Your goal is to associate with yourself and future. Live well. Identify what is keeping you disconnected. Describe any way that your thoughts are so strong that it disables you from being connected to yourself or others. What defense mechanisms have you used to reduce trauma, flashbacks, or disassociation? Much like a lightning rod, imagining yourself as a neural conduct for intense triggers, not acceptable. See the negative charge through you and into the ground, dispersing the negativity. Stay calm. Breathe softly. Observe and be present in your body. I am grounded, fully aware and feel alive. I am safe. I am fully centered in my body and able to let the negative charges flow through me and not into me. I am peacefully grounded in the here and now. Unleash your true self. It allows you to understand and accept all aspects of your subconscious and integrate them. As you become more and more competent in an area of life skills, your capacity and confidence will grow. You'll slowly begin to realize that somewhere inside you there is a source of energy and wisdom which you never imagined existed. Confidence breeds confidence, and you'll find that you trust yourself to handle new challenges. As mentioned earlier, practice. Persistent through feelings of shame, frustration, and unworthiness. Mastery is a conscious and an unconscious act. Those moments where you realize how far you've come will encourage you to go even further, and as the fog of doubt and shame slowly dissipates, you'll become more and more aware of your potential for growth. tired, sorry. But yeah, I went through a lot of stuff. I get to read all of it. I was thinking of going back into administration, so I got this. There's absolute limitations on money. And got this to help with going into the business center, especially if I do professional development, because I don't know when I'm going to. I don't know. We'll see where I'm guided to. Let's just get settled first. This is my personal transformation. I've went through a lot. Very long, dark, intense stuff, scary stuff, confusing stuff, traumatizing stuff, frightening stuff, sad stuff, emotions all over the place, mind all over the place, constant information being received from spirit, from my angels, like a lot, an overload of information, an overload of emotions, memories, emotions coming up from childhood and from past events, heartache coming up from the past, just a lot of stuff. My energy changing from feminine to masculine, going from confident, shy businesswoman to playful, to calm, to excited, to serious. Just going through a lot of changes. I'm not supposed to judge these emotions anymore, or these changes, so I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just going to go with the flow, just going to adapt, and whatever comes true, comes true. I'm not going to judge it anymore like I used to. Any negative emotions come through, deal with it. Positive emotions come through, deal with it. So, focusing too much on this one specific person was due to emotion overload, mental overload related to this person. So, taunted, tormented, haunted by this person for whatever reason. Stress, feeling his pain, feeling yearning for him for some reason, missing him a lot, feeling him being burdened by feeling him being burdened, feeling him stressed and frustrated, and just a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff that I had to deal with. A lot. Wow. Not easy. Kind of at the end now, and I'm delighted. Went for a walk. With a friend I hadn't seen for a while. Got my energy. Yesterday we went for a walk. Yesterday. In the park, or the forest, should I say? Hazelwood. That was it. Yeah, in Sligo. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, crazy for this person, being pushed towards this person. If I'm on a spiritual journey, I don't know why they're pushing me towards this soulmate. They've been doing this to me since, the angels have been doing this to me since February, yeah. And it started small and it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it seems to have calmed down a lot now. And I just didn't know what to do with the situation because we're not communicating. And he never communicates with me anyway, so I just get random opens. Like, he never ever communicates with me. So the fact that he doesn't want me to message him doesn't make a difference to me, because he never interacts with me anyway. He just likes to watch me from afar. And according to my readings, checking out my social media, but me posting stuff about him, trying to connect with him, sending him messages, due to all this mental and emotional and chemical overload that the angels are sending me in relation to him, or that he is sending my direction. And it's very, very intense, and it's scary and frightening, terrifying, confusing, very intense, very intense. I don't even know why it was happening, to be honest. Never acted so crazy about a person or around a person. For some reason, the angels want me to be this crazy with this person. They want me to feel all of that stuff. They want me to lose control of my emotions when it comes to this person. Lose control, and I don't know why. And it's kind of a joke, because I'm supposed to let go of control, but it's like I can't lose control at the same time, so I don't know what the hell they're trying to play at. Anyway, it is what it is. I'll just explain that too, so if I ever bump into him again. Yeah, I just never act that crazy around anyone. It's just unbelievable. The emotions that were passing through me in connection to this person was so massive that I had to release it. I felt like I was going to die. Like, I thought I was literally going to die, because it was too much pressure. The information they sent me was too much pressure. Emotions, like a lot of different emotions. Very unstable energy. Very imbalanced. I never felt that before. I don't know why they're doing this to me. I don't know if it's darkness or it's like a psychic attack. I don't know. But anyway. Very bad energy. Very bad energy. And connected to this person. Because there's sadness, confusion, longing for this person, yearning for this person. And I don't even know why it's even occurring. It's just really strange. I don't know. Because I've never done that to anybody else. I've had different types of company, and they would say that I do not send them loads of messages on a regular basis. You're not going to have to worry about them that much. But then they don't block me or ghost me, so this is a different story. And they do not refuse to communicate with me. They like to communicate with me, and they like to spend time with me and initiate. So because what I was pressured to do was to release the stuff I was holding back from the soulmate, release all my emotions connected to him, and open up to him, my heart, like, because he was calling me a liar. According to my readings, he believed I was a liar, and I was getting that music telepathy as well. He believed that I was a liar, that I was holding back, that I was lacking vision and hope and stuff like that. So this was me trying to make an effort, but very tiring, exhausting, intense, stressful. I don't know if he realizes that. I just always wish that he'd communicate with me if he wants me to open up my heart to him and my emotions to him. And he felt frustrated that things weren't moving forward, that he's been waiting, and nothing's come out of this connection. And it's not me, it's the connection, so it's nothing really to do with me. It's more what he was promised by God, by the angels. So I guess he's just taking it out on me, because he's hearing that I'm slow at moving forward. So but when he gets frustrated, it frustrates me, and I'm trying my best to go with the flow here, but I'm picking up all this frustration energy from, I can't explain it anyway, it doesn't matter. information overload, emotional overload, mental overload connected to him, and I just need to release it all and release it all in whatever way I can. I feel like I can breathe again. I feel like it's a relief. But I never had to experience this with anybody, and I am being pushed in. I have been, unless it's stopped now. I have been pushed in this direction a lot by spirit. So told I can't resist this connection, but the connection cannot be stopped, and that I need to be obedient because it's a treasure. There's potential here. I gotta stop running away and cooperate with this person by submitting to him. This is what I was supposed to do in the past, I guess. Anyway, but he's not communicating, doesn't want any messages from me. Even if it helps with his frustration of impatience, whatever stress is going on in his life, trying to provide him with clarity, closure of the situation, information about the connection, and just trying to help him distress basically, and help him open up his heart and emotions to me so things can move forward, because the people outside of us don't understand what's going on with us. And I'm shocked, very shocked that my angels have done this to me. Things were quiet related to him, and then after December, well, it was they gave me a bit of a break. After December to January, they gave me a break, yeah. And then when it came to March, they really hit me heavy with this soulmate. Like, fucking attracted to him, yearning for him, and all this crazy, yeah, making me go crazy, but it makes me going insane. And I don't know why they want me to feel this way or do this way. I thought I'm supposed to be balanced, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's gone. It's done. I did what I was requested to do in relation to my soulmate, so it's something, so I don't know what happens next. If he wants space, he can get space. And I feel like if I don't cooperate with this connection, then I'm going to be punished again. Punished is where, I suppose, they remind me about him in extreme ways and intense ways, and they make me feel very intense emotions towards him and stuff like that. And the yearning they make me feel for him, the longing for him, is so intense that it really causes me to reach out to him and ask for help and say, we have to talk about this connection, let's communicate now, because I don't know what the hell is happening to me and I need your help because this is related to you. But if he's not going to communicate with me, he's making me struggle, and he's not helping me, he's not helping our connection. That is kind of like abandoning me. But anyway, it's done now. That's it. As he says, it's in divine hands, and we'll see. I don't know. Let's just let it unfold naturally. This is the last night thing here, and we'll see how things happen. I'm nervous about the next chapter in cycles, but excited about them as well. So we'll see what's in store.